Hey guys, this is Money Flip over here at watchhimtrade.com. We'll be doing video watch lists from now on. I think those are much better when you can see a visual and see what the person is looking at versus just static charts, basically to look like pictures. With that said, let's jump right in. First one on the small cap watch list coming into August the 10th, Monday 2015 is AQXP. This one had a huge, massive move on Friday. One thing about this one, look at the volume. Okay, this thing basically trades nothing. And when I say nothing relative to what it traded on Friday it traded 62 million shares. I don't even think the thing trades 200,000 on a daily basis. Anyway, I like to use this expression sometimes. What goes up must come down. Not necessarily, but look at the range on this candle. $8.63 is the move that it made. When people think that it's overextended, they seem to run a little bit more. So I'd be careful trying to short this one out of the gate. Just watch and see what it's going to do. It's going to give plenty of opportunities, probably both ways. So I expect this one to push a little bit higher first. And I'll just wait. It's going to be a reactive trade for me. So I'm not going to jump into this one uh, out the gate, but I will be watching it to see where I want to take the move. Next stock on the list is WTW Weight Watchers. I like the way this thing consolidated down here at the bottom, then had earnings, sold off a little bit, bounced back up here, bullish engulfing candle. I like this one to push a little bit higher. I would have to say I'd be looking for close to the 7 range, but I doubt it moves a dollar on Monday. That's just not its average true range. So I would look for, see if it gets over 6 with conviction. Might get a push on up to 625, 650. Once again, never get too biased on these trades, okay, because they can go either way if it's a day trade. If it's a swing trade, then you can have your bias. Next stock, SREV. As you can see, I already put the price level in here, 615, most recent high. Very nice candle, very good range on Friday. I'm watching this one. It closed at 570. I'm watching this one for a push up towards 6. If we can make it through 6, look forward to retest that most recent, I guess this is 6 months. Yeah, most recent 6-month high of 615. Okay, and I'll be trading this one as well. Next on watch is NXTM. I like the volume. Sorry. This one, based out right here, and this thing has just been straight up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9. Pretty much 9 up days. Okay. Look at the volume on the last 2 days of Thursday and Friday. This thing has had enough range in the last 2 days of at least $1.50, which is going to be enough to make it push on up here. I personally don't think it's going to go there on Monday, but who knows? Nobody can predict what these stocks are going to do. Just be prepared either way the stock moves. I actually like this one to push on up towards 1850. We can break 1850. I'm looking for the next one at 19, so I'll be prepared for either way, but I think a lot of shorts got squeezed right here, and that's also one reason for the push on up. Next on watch, SPPI. Now the thing about SPPI is one of my favorite setups when I do the over and under. So this one is over and under 750. Okay, pretty much there's our 750. You can see, okay, pretty much right there, had a high of 774. If we're in a green market on Monday, this one might push and retest that high from Friday. So you can still have a nice little trade setup right there. Pretty good relative volume there compared to all of these days through here. Okay, so hence the reason for the nice move. We had a nice move back here and here. So this one is known to put in some multi-day moves. Nice one to keep on watch. Over and under 750. Next on the list, SA. I personally like this one for a push on up to about the 50 MA if it has some strong legs on Monday. Okay, I don't think it's a short setup just yet. I would at least wait for it to push and retest that previous high at 485, then maybe come on back down. So that's my watch on SA Seabridge Gold. I'd also watch this with the gold futures. On TOS, it's GC. Next on the list, VIP. As you can see, I already drew some levels in here. You have this trend line right here. Okay, touched it right there, came on up. Touched it right there, came on up. Touched it again, came on up. So I would look for this one to do one of two things: push and retest that level again, or drop on back down to around the yeah, maybe come on back down before it gets ready to bounce again. One thing about the, you know, this ascending triangle through here, these things either as it gets tighter and tighter and tighter through here, we're either going to break up or we're going to break down. Okay, I want to be there and be prepared for either move. You know, if it breaks down and you get something like this, it could turn into a nice swing. Next on the list, which is one of my main watches, is CBL. I am watching this one as a short off the 21 EMA, which is my yellow moving average line. Okay, as you can see, for the last 4 months, 21 EMA down, 21 EMA down, 21 EMA down, 21 EMA down each time. Okay, I'm looking for this thing to maybe push a little bit right into this area of about 1642, 1650, and then maybe come on back down. Okay, but looking at the past history of the chart, that's my basis for shorting off of it. I will watch the price action and the volume on Monday. Once again, as I said before, this is a watch list. It is what it is. Some of these need to be watched several days. Setups could be early, setups could be later. Next on the list is one of my old favorites. Good old Chinese Dang. Okay, the reason I like Dang, number one, I know this stock. I've played it many times in the chat room over the last few months. A nice base down through here. The 9 EMA has based out and is about to curl up. Okay, this one, we get through 7 and bust over that 21 EMA. I think Dang may have a nice multi-day run as long as there's no bad news coming out of China. Okay, all of this right here was all that bad news out of China, people wanting to sell their stocks and all that kind of stuff, the government stepping in. So I think Dang has really found some support, and I'm looking for this one to push a little bit higher. Next one is ZIOP. Watch this along with the ETF IBB, which is the biotech ETF. As you can see, I've already drawn these lines in here. Sort of looks like an up wedge, but it's starting to get a little bit tighter here. Maybe if I drew this top line a little bit different, but as you can see, there's a channel here. We touch that trend line here, come on up to the top, back down, on up. Didn't touch it right there, but bounced up again right there, and now we're back down. This is one I would look for. If it's red, I'm going to look for it to come on down to around 12 bucks. But either way, to hold this line, okay? And then you might even think about swinging this one for a couple of days. Do your due diligence and make sure there's not any FDA news or anything coming out on this. If it drops down, holds 12, watch this one to, maybe test that again over the next 2 or 3 days this week, okay? Once again, as I said, always watch these with the IBB and the IWM, which is the small cap ETF. Last one is ATEN. As you can see, nice little bull flag right here. Okay, you've got this level right here at 6. I drew it at 6.99. This stock closed at 692 on Friday. So we get through 7, a little bit of conviction. This one might keep on running on up to 738. Don't think it's going to run that much in one day, but this one could be a nice little swinger. If you were to swing this, I would definitely set my trailing stop or just a regular stop so that you can at least lock in some profits or at least save yourself, play a little defense. Folks, that's pretty much all I have right now. Once again, this will be uploaded into Watch 'em Trade uh, blog post. It'll be on the YouTube channel for Money Flip. Um, I'll start doing these much more often, try to do them nightly so that you can see what I'm looking at. I love feedback, so if there's any charts you want to see, sorry about the dryer, I'm doing the wash. But anyway, see you in the chat room, guys. Have a great week of trading, and see you soon. Bye bye.